Gary, that's a good Western meme. We're doing Western memes all week, ladies and gentlemen, for Donald Trump. In fact, load up the meme from yesterday. I want load up. Actually, we have two Western memes that I want to load up. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and Tombstone from yesterday. Very, very good. It's high noon in New York. Get ready, baby. We're gonna rock and roll. There is no limitation on the jury deliberations. All it takes is one juror to find Donald Trump not guilty, to have a hung jury, right? Where someone's like, no, I'm not going to convict an innocent man. If you get one, then that's it. And that's it. Then you get the hung jury. They're not going to bring a retrial. The whole point of this was to do something to get Donald Trump before the election. This is the instructions. Let's pop it back up, please. This is the instructions. You must find the defendant not guilty unless you conclude that the people have proved him guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. How is that possible? When the people who are the star witnesses are demon lady porn star Stormy Daniels and known serial liar Michael Cohen. He also tells the jurors the fact that Trump did not testify is not a fact of any inference that should be drawn. Mershon reminds them the defendant is not required to prove that he is not guilty. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a massive, massive potential day. Now, we have some pretty unbelievable and shocking reporting from inside and outside of the court today. Let's head on over here to Andrew Giuliani. This is Andrew Giuliani's, this is Rudy Giuliani's son, Andrew Giuliani, saying, and he has been obviously an incredible source of information from inside of the court today, and throughout this trial, he's sat right behind Donald Trump within distance to like tap Donald Trump on the shoulder. Andrew Giuliani, who is himself a legal professional, saying during the break in the bathroom, one of the members of the media said, the prosecution has totally lost the jury. I'm looking at them. They look lost. I'm counting 7 not guilty votes. Now, this may just be one person's opinion, but this is what's coming out of the court. It was a bit of a disaster yesterday. Now, you can see here, ladies and gentlemen, from Giuliani also this morning, that Mershon is explaining reasonable doubt to the jury. If you are not convicted, if you are not convinced that the defendant is guilty beyond reasonable doubt of a crime, you must not convict the defendant of a crime. How is it possible that they are able to convict Donald Trump based on the absurdity of the charges in this case? How is it possible? However, we do live in horribly corrupted times. In fact, we live in times that it is impossible to distinguish parody from reality. Here's an article from the Babylon Bee. This article from the Babylon Bee, May 28th, 2024, judge instructs jurors they need not believe Trump is guilty to convict him. So this is supposed to be a joke, right? This is supposed to be a joke from the Bee. It says here from the Babylon Bee, this is a parody site, as the criminal trial involving President Donald Trump winds to a close, the presiding judge instructed jurors that they don't have to believe Trump is guilty to convict him. And then lo and behold, today, Juan Mershon told the jury that they don't need to unanimously convict. 4 could agree to convict on one crime, 4 on a different one, and 4 on another, he said, and he would treat that as a 4-4-4 unanimous verdict. Now, no legal expert, ladies and gentlemen, will be joined in the program by legal experts on the show, but I don't quite understand, like, how the hell is that even possible? This is from John Roberts at Fox News. What does that even mean? We look forward to asking. But is this the Babylon Bee once again making a future prediction, and that prediction coming true? 4 could agree on one crime. This isn't a parody account, right? I'm looking at it. No, this is John Roberts of Fox News, the John Roberts of Fox News, right? The guy, straight news reporter, right? Juan Mershon just told the jury that they do not need unanimity to convict. 4 could agree on one crime, 4 on another, and 4 on another, and he would treat that as a 4-4-4 unanimous verdict. What the hell is this? Zimbabwe? What? What? Ladies and gentlemen, we are very much looking forward to seeing what comes out of this court. Those inside of the court are saying there is no way that they find Donald Trump guilty, that they've lost the jury. Also, interestingly enough, Michael Avenatti coming to the defense of Donald Trump, of all people. Michael Avenatti posting yesterday that the fact that it's taking, and I'm not sure if we have this in the show, but let's go ahead and grab it. Of all people, Michael Avenatti, and we have reached out to Michael Avenatti. We'd like to bring him on the show. He's in prison right now, so it's kind of hard, but he can do call-ins, right? So it'd be quite interesting. He knows Stormy Daniels really well, and I think it'd be a fascinating interview. We've reached out to Avenatti. Again, it's hard to book him because he is in jail right now. Michael Avenatti posting, though, on X, that the fact that taking the prosecution hours and hours and hours, they deliberated well into the evening last night. So the closing arguments for the prosecution was like 5 hours long, ALX? The clearest sign yet, says Michael Avenatti, of all people, that the hush money case should never have been filed or tried is the fact that the prosecution team believes they need a 4-hour closing argument to convince the jury. This alone demonstrates the loads of reasonable doubt, and it compels a not guilty verdict. Apparently, during this this absolutely crazy long marathon of a closing argument, and the closing argument should just pretty much be like, we've proved our case. Here's what the law says. Our client's guilty. The end. We're going to ask Mike Davis about this on the show. Like, what's the right way to actually execute a closing argument? This should be a very simple, like, here's the law, here's what our client did, the end. If it takes you 4 hours, you have real trouble. But again, I guess we'll see. Donald Trump in court this morning, as we always play Donald Trump's commentary. There was no commentary from Trump this morning, but there was a physical gesture, and we'll show you that right now.
Oh, the former president walking into court. He did not speak to cameras today, but you got the wave and the fist bump and a little bit of that before going into that courtroom where the jury will be given the instructions. Welcome to a brand.
So Donald Trump doing the triumphant fist bump this morning, as you know Donald Trump to do. Michael Avenatti saying that they haven't proven beyond a reasonable doubt. The judge saying you can't convict Donald Trump unless they have proven beyond all reasonable doubt that he's guilty. Yet the judge still trying to rig the trial. Very interesting and confusing jury instructions. Did they prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Donald Trump was guilty? Well, the answer is no. But you don't have to believe me. I obviously really like Donald Trump a lot. I consider myself a member of the America First movement. Listen to CNN in a moment of absolute shocking clarity and clear-eyed sobriety from a legal expert on CNN yesterday. This guy will never be on the air again. Trust me when I tell you that this man will never get another second of airtime on CNN because of what he just said about reasonable doubt and Donald Trump. This is CNN.
You're listening to all of this. You think they fell short? How?
They fell way short because let's start with reasonable doubt. What is reasonable doubt? And it's not simply a doubt based upon reason. Anytime a human being needs to make an important decision in life, if you have enough information, for example, doctor says you need open heart surgery. Doc, go ahead and schedule. I don't have a reasonable doubt. Conversely, if I say, I appreciate it, but I need a second opinion, I need more information, that is having a reasonable doubt. There is reasonable doubt all over this case. Where is Keith Schiller? Where is Alan Weisselberg? How did Michael Cohen get away with stealing $30,000? Hold a pity party for him. Made $4 million on this. Thought he'd be chief of staff. He's a fixer. If the plumber comes to my house to fix my leak, I could be home. That doesn't mean I know how he's doing it and what it's taking to be fixed. Stormy Daniels, let's hold a pity party for her. Why do we need to know whether or not the former president wore a condom or not? It's simply about, did the former president know that books, his records, false entries for legal fees? Michael Cohen was his lawyer. Did he intend to cover up the election or to protect his family? It's everywhere.
When Randy gets to whisper tones, I start getting concerned.